I
Yeah.
bet you, and come on guys, help me out here. I bet you he will have 2,000.
Oh wow, we'll have to say he's closer. We'll have
Well,
to come
come
on
on,
January
help me
1st.
out. Help me
You
out.
realize
Subscribe
it's
to his channel.
All right. Hello, everyone tuning in. Welcome to PodcastFirstTimer here on the OSDailyTimer channel. My name is Mighty Eagle, not OSDailyTimer. It is on his channel, but I'm doing the introduction because I am doing the introduction. But OSDailyTimer is here as well.
Hello. Yes, I exist.
Yes, he is here. And we are joined by one more special guest. Light Brown Wolf.
Yes. Real name is Duncan. I'm here for the podcast as well.
Awesome. So yeah, we are three OSFirstTimer fans. We really made this because we saw Diana's disappointment on what was it, the Notebook AI video, and it seemed like she really wanted a podcast, didn't she?
We're not professional podcasters. So.
Yeah. So here we are. So I guess we should do a little bit of an introduction to ourselves. So we'll let First Timer. Well, okay, I can't even talk properly. OS Daily Timer start because this is where this is taking place.
My name is OSDailyTimer. Real name is Hayes. I'm from Asia, and my YouTube channel is, OSDailyTimer, of course, and I have some secret channels, but I'm not really into right now.
I'm Light Brown Wolf. I'd say I've been an OSFirstTimer fan for probably since 2016 maybe. I have two YouTube channels. One of which is Duncan Pass Guy. The other is Light Brown Wolf. Light Brown Wolf is mostly just random videos, and the other one is actual videos.
And me, myself, I am Mighty Eagle. My name is Oscar. I'm from Sydney, Australia, and my YouTube channel is Mighty Eagle. And also Mighty_Eagle073. That one is used to make road trip videos. And a couple of other channels, which I'm not going to get into as well. So yeah, that's us. And actually, just before we start, I do want to say that none of us are actually podcasters, as demonstrated by our lovely. So it's not going to be as good as the Notebook LM podcast. I mean, they actually know what they're doing because they're not real, because they're actually based on real podcasters. So they are sugar-coated that they are good. So yeah, don't expect much from this podcast. I mean, I've been on one podcast personally, and it was like a horrible podcast. It felt more like an interview than a podcast. And I'm assuming none of you guys have been on podcasts either, hey?
No.
Yes. So yeah, we're not gonna be too good, but yeah. But okay, enough downplaying on this podcast. We promise it is still good because we are three actual human beings. Yeah.
That is true. That very true.
Yeah?
I'm actually a robot.
What?
Oh, you are?
Yeah. I'm one of the Notebook LM people.
Oh, no way. Beep, boop, boop, beep. 1001111000. Beep, 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 boop.
Oh my goodness. Fellow robot.
All right. Okay. So, I guess let's start off with how we found the OSFirstTimer channel.
How I found OSFirstTimer. I actually don't remember. It's been so long. Yeah, that's all I say because I really don't remember. Okay, I was very young when I, found OSFirstTimer randomly.
Just randomly, and then
it's a miracle. It's destiny. Okay,
yeah.
Destiny.
That is really well said. Yeah, and I guess I found. Okay, well, I'll tell you my story. I found it through the It was around late 2015 when I found it. I'm assuming you found it a bit later, Duncan. I'm sorry, not you. Sorry, Hayes.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah, so I found it in 2015. That's 9 really, really long years ago.
Wow.
And yeah, I mean, I was kind of looking for a PC back then, and I stumbled across Phil's Alienware unboxing video. You guys watch that?
Oh my god, that's
Yeah, I've seen that.
like what out of all the OSFirstTimer videos, that no.
You put it pretty far down your list, eh?
That one no, I didn't
Yeah.
never watch.
Oh, you didn't watch that video?
Okay. I love it,
Yeah.
never.
Honestly, yeah, that video was just it was mostly just unboxings and stuff. So benchmarks and stuff. So it wasn't really.
It
It
would
didn't
be
really dive deep into the OS
It
first
did-
timer thing. So
it didn't have the OSFirstTimer like feeling to it, okay.
yeah, I guess it was just kind of like he was testing out the waters. So yeah, I mean, yeah, I basically watched that video. I liked it back in the day because I didn't really know any better. And then I bought an Alienware as well, and I did my own unboxing video, and it was equally as bad. Actually, no, worse. I mean, if you saw the like to dislike ratio on that video, which is unlisted now, you'd be laughing. But yeah,
I'm laughing right now.
People don't like pre-built, I guess.
yeah, it's and I actually did I would say the Alienware. I mean, don't buy like gaming PCs from like major brands that don't really know what they're doing. So Alienware is a subsidiary of Dell. It's not really that. I mean, it's overpriced. That's all I'll say. But you're really kind of paying for the brand, not the specs. So quick word of advice: if you do want to build your own PC, just yeah, buy it yourself. Like, buy it from actual PC building companies, or just build your own. Get the parts off Amazon or something, and then build your own. But yeah, I don't know why I went that off topic. So Duncan,
must
yeah, how
be.
did you find OSFirstTimer?
Alright. So I think it might have been on like my grandpa's computer or something like that. I was staying at their house and I didn't have like any games like, I don't know, Minecraft or something that I used to play back then. So I was just looking around on YouTube. It was probably like my recommended. I saw the you guys definitely know it because it's like one of the most popular videos. The Mum Destroys Windows XP video with like memes virus and what's it called? Bonzi Buddy and stuff.
Yeah, those are
that's the
classics.
most popular one, okay? I remember.
Yeah, I think one.
Oh yeah.
And like I like wasn't really that into computers, like probably more than the average person at my age, but like I watched a bunch of their videos and I just became like obsessed with operating systems and stuff. Like I remember just sitting down and making loads of different virtual machines, like all of the different versions of Windows and stuff like that. And I remember sitting down for like maybe 3 hours trying to figure out how to connect my Windows 95 virtual machine to the internet. And I eventually
That
figured
was
it out.
like me as well. Eh?
Yeah. And yeah, I just watched a bunch of their other videos, really liked the concept. Checked out some of their other channels, which are also pretty good. And yeah, that's basically it.
Awesome. All right, so yeah, that is our origin stories. So I mean, that's so. What year would you say you found? Oh yeah, by the way, what year would you say like you found OSFirstTimer?
Probably if I had to guess, like 2016, 2017, so like a while after the creation of it.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it was created in 2012. OSFirstTimer
Yeah.
began in 2012. Do you guys know that?
Yeah,
Obviously.
I think I probably wasn't even smart enough to use a computer at that age.
Yeah. I mean, 2012. I was. Oh yeah! Wow. I was. How old was I? October 2012. I was 9. Yeah, I was 9. Time flies. I'm 21 now. So it's been quite the journey. So yeah. So that was our origin stories. What would you say made us stay watching on OSFirstTimer? Like, why did you think we like? What would you like say like kept you watching the videos? Hayes, what would you say? How would you say you got
Yeah, hooked.
hooked?
Just latched like a fish.
Yeah.
I'd say, because it was just the dynamic between the son and then the mother, and then it was also really funny. That's why I got really hooked. And then it's just
Certified very
Diana's
funny.
incompetence makes it really funny as well. Creates such
Diana's-
memorable, very funny moments. So that's why I got hooked. Got hooked on OSFirstTimer.
Whoop. Yeah. And here you are. You got hooked and you became a lifelong fan who was making daily clips of OSFirstTimer. So lovely to see you still lovely that this whole bond began. I mean, we wouldn't have your channel now.
Yes, that's very, very true.
Yeah. So for me, I guess it was just the wholesome, the way that he makes his videos, like the wholesome content. Once again, as you said, the bond between the mother and the son, and also the whole, like, all of these kind of different operating systems, which Phil would use to explore back in the day, how they're different and stuff. And yeah, likewise, I also like experimenting them on my own virtual machine. Like back in the day, like way back in the day, I used to do it on a MacBook, which only had 8 gigs of RAM, so I had to run the VMs at like 2 gigs, which obviously it didn't really had like it didn't really have that much, like it couldn't run as fast except the old ones. And then I got the Alienware, courtesy Phil, and that had 32 gigs and also a way faster CPU. And yeah, I could basically explore like more of the modern operating systems, but I guess it was still more kind of the old ones, like Windows 98, 2000, like old Macs as well. Like, mainly just Windows actually, because I was also pretty fascinated at the history of Windows at the time. And OSFirstTimer did provide that with all of the Mum tries out 95, 2000 ME, Mum destroys 2000, that kind of stuff. So yeah, basically I was interested in the history of Windows at the time, and yeah, and then I got featured in YouTube Millionaire in late 2016, and then I was kind of after that I was kind of just reappearing in his channels, and at that time it felt more like OSFirstTimer was there was a friendship going on as well, not just like I was a big fan of him. So yeah, and exactly. And then also I made a donation to his channel as well, and then of course, and then I made an impact on his channel, and I got featured in more the YouTube Millionaire channels, and yeah, the whole Discord, which is another story in its own right. It's now
Oh.
called
Yeah, bits and bytes.
Astral Phaser Central. That was what it was called back in the day. It's called Bits and Bytes
Yeah.
now.
I remember all of this because I did the whole OSFirstTimer iceberg thing. So I just know like everything.
Yeah. It's amazing because you weren't around back in the day. I mean, I would know if you were around back in the day, but yeah, like you're still digging deep into OSFirstTimer, so that's pretty good.
I feel like a historian watching these videos, okay?
Yeah, and yeah, Duncan, how about you?
Yeah, the reason I got hooked on it was mostly just because, like, the general concept of it, like, someone who doesn't really know how to use computers that well, trying out, like, often, like, really advanced stuff, like, I don't know how to use MS-DOS and stuff like that. It was kind of funny because it eventually turned into, like, she was like, really good at trying out operating systems. Like, in the most recent videos, she's, like, really good at it.
So yeah, there's this kind of whole like noob to pro kind of thing going on with Diana. Like in
Yeah.
the first videos, she wasn't really that good, and then she turned. Yeah, after featuring in all these kind of videos, like Phil kind of taught Diana some stuff about both
Yeah.
worlds.
So
Yeah,
you
so
kind of
yeah.
like throughout all the videos, you just like watch her learn more and more stuff, get more and more used to it.
All good. So yeah. So what would all of us say? Oh, okay, how do I say? Okay, so what would we say like our favorite video of OSFirstTimer is?
I've like two videos, I would say. The 3D house one and then the Algadoo one. But
Algodo. Oh yeah, the Algodo one was funny.
yes.
All the stuff bouncing up and down. I think there's a bit of a problem with that video now. We can't really even watch it anymore.
Yeah, oh yeah,
remember.
I definitely
Oh, yeah.
realized that. The audio being synced.
Yeah.
I think it's because of the copywriting the intros and then desynced the audio. Only cut out the video.
Yeah. Yeah, it's such a shame because it's actually like it was a good video. Like it was I never laughed so much at a physics simulator. Like how would a physics simulator be so funny? But OSFirstTimer somehow made it work. So yeah, thanks Phil for making our days.
Yeah, it's just very funny. And between the two, I would choose the Algadoo one, even though the house one was very funny as well. It's just I think one of the first videos I watched. Okay,
Yeah.
kept
Yeah,
on
especially like
I kept on just coming back to it, keep on laughing. And I've watched it so many times. I still smile at that moment, even though I completely know what's going to happen.
yeah, you've made a good video when even the second, third, fourth times you watch it, you still laugh at it. And yeah. So I guess my favorite one would be the Okay, I might be biased here, but Diana Games Through Time 2020. I think all you guys know why, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Wait, 20?
Yeah.
I thought
2020.
you were gonna
It's a
say
flight
that-
simulator one.
Oh, that was
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
episode
I thought you were
40,
gonna
40
say
something.
Premiere Pro one.
Yeah. I mean that was a video where I kind of taught Diana some stuff. I mean, I
Yeah.
kind of took the place of OSFirstTimer. Like, it was, yeah. I mean, of course, I'm biased when I say this. But yeah. But other than that, it was also a pretty good video because Diana obviously she really doesn't have any experience in flying. But then through the end of the videos, she was you can see that she has learned something. Okay, she was still kind of struggling to land the plane, but you can see that there's progress being learned, and we love to see that, don't we?
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
I like how you know so much about this, and I can't even remember it. Honestly,
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I've watched that video a couple of times, more than I like to admit. So
I haven't. Okay.
yeah. I mean, I was featured on one more video,
Yes, Premiere Pro. Cloning
yeah,
video.
but I feel like I didn't like that one as much because I felt like I was a bit annoying if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I actually didn't think you were that annoying when I was doing the Premiere Pro, but only my eagles only freeze on screen or talking. I didn't think you were annoying. I think you're just kind of dumb sometimes.
Oh
No.
gosh, that video. I'm no offense when I say this, but I I did not like that video at all.
I didn't like it
I
as much
remember-
at all as well because it took 2 days. 2 days to edit. Okay, it took so long.
Ah, you tortured yourself for 2 days just looking for the sections when I talked. Oh boy.
And I remember in your vlogs, Oscar, where you went to Tasmania to meet Phil and Diana, and you mentioned that there were just so many constant problems that came up when you were trying to create that video.
Oh yeah. Wow. I mean, it was. Don't get me wrong. At the end of the day, problems are part of the adventure. Like if like no one is perfect. Like nothing is perfect in life, and sometimes the imperfections are part of the it's part of what makes us happy. Like if everything was perfect, where's the fun in that?
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
And
But
like
oh,
in OSFirstTimer videos, like there's always like she always runs into some kind of issue. Well, not always, but a lot of the time, and that's what makes it interesting, obviously.
yeah, absolutely.
I've like forgotten
So
what we were talking about. Like, are we at number 5 now?
yeah, we're still talking about our favorite videos, but we'll let Duncan say what his one is.
All right, my favorite one is a bit of an obscure one. It's the one where Diana tries to install an operating system in VMware. I think it might have been like 4M Linux or something like that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. And
Yeah.
then was that the video where she like? Oh yeah, and Ben tried it out as well,
Yeah.
didn't she?
Yeah, and she
Yeah,
was
it's
the
like, it
host.
felt like she was the host. Yeah, that
Yeah.
one was awesome.
The
That one was
very-
really good as well. Hey,
Yeah,
It's very funny.
but yeah, bit
that
of
was
an
a good
obscure
video.
one.
It was
Yeah.
especially since like that Phil kind of like yeah, like basically it's just Diana took on the role of Phil, and that was like it's just amazing to see these kind of like twists and turns that's happening to like the channel, like what we're used to and then what it could be. It's good to have a
Yeah.
twist once or twice a time.
Pretty hilarious video that came out of it as well.
Yeah, definitely.
I like the differences we have of our favorite video. Like, my favorite video is the algorithm video because it's very funny, and my Eagle's favorite video is because you were in it. And then, like, Wolf's video is, I don't know actually. Could you explain why you like it so much?
Partly because it resulted in quite a funny video, like her dad tries out 4M Linux video, and also just because it's interesting, because I'm sure we've all set up a lot of operating systems in VMware, and it's cool to see how she tackles it as well.
Yeah, definitely. And hey, Hayes, did you have like a video where on your channel about that video yet?
Yes, but no.
Oh
The second part, yeah, the killing the big what?
The second part.
So stupid. And then,
Yeah,
are
definitely.
you
We
insane?
definitely love to see. All
Number
right.
Number 6 now. Right?
All right. So yeah, those were our favorite videos. So I guess the next thing is let's dive deep into how OSFirstTimer has impacted our lives now. Dive deep. Wait, what? Okay.
Okay. OSFirstTimer has affected me very deeply. As a person, I don't even know what my life would be without OSFirstTimer. Okay, it's just so early when I discovered it, and then impacted me so much. So many very, very happy moments watching Dinah's
Yeah. Especially those kind of things where like you watch the videos like after a really tough day at school or work, or like you got into a
work?
fight with someone and
work.
then well, I guess I'm just a little bit of a boomer when I say this. But yeah, it's just yeah, it's like if you just have a tough day, like with OSFirstTimer, like the cheerful attitude, the wholesomeness, it really brings the mood up, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's a lot of the reason that I like YouTube, really, because like you could just have like a terrible day, and then just go on there, have a laugh, and then your day's good again.
Yeah. And we're glad that YouTube has OSFirstTimer, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
All
Oh,
good.
yeah.
So for me, it was just obviously it's just OSFirstTimer is just a community-based YouTuber, and I mean, not a lot of YouTube channels do that. Like I know some YouTube channels where they don't even reply. They don't acknowledge the fans. They don't
Mm.
like basically the fans are invisible to them. They don't really acknowledge it. They don't even reply to the comments. Like they just do their own thing. They're just like, okay, here's a video, watch it, bye. I'm making a second one. And no, like OSFirstTimer is just definitely not that. Like obviously, I mean the fact that they're like YouTube millionaire, like it was basically a video. Like it was a channel where he was just he talked about his fans a lot back then. But even outside of YouTube millionaire, in YouTube, like in his videos, like he did this whole thing. Like most of his videos in 2017 were just requests by his fans, and obviously they're like Patreon requests, and you kind of get paid to see your video idea come to life. But still, like it was that kind of like thing where Phil basically lets his fans like have a lot of say in his videos. That was the kind of thing that I really liked about it. It doesn't feel like you're just watching videos. Like I mean, if that's the case, right? Why don't I just binge a Netflix show? Like what's like it, because like what's stopping me from just doing that? But
Yeah.
YouTube channels, it's kind of like
Way more personal.
So seeing these kind of things, like seeing the human factor to it, it's it just feels like it really makes OSFirstTimer just a channel that we can get hooked into. And how's it? Okay. No, we're number 6 now. How has it impacted our lives? Okay. I did this whole okay. So how's it impacted our lives? Okay. So I mean, just seeing all of my videos getting requested, because I was a Patreon supporter back in the day as well, as much as I don't like to admit it. I mean, I got to see my videos. Like I got to see, what was it? Mom tries out Windows, like upgrades from 1 to 10, which is one of the more popular
second
videos.
most popular. And you also requested the most funny ones as well. It's like, so thank you, my legal summary free, for paying money to Philip.
Oh, good. Yeah, there's Jasmine tries out the show, which is a forgotten fourth family member.
That's a forgotten video.
Yeah. What else did I request? It was so long ago. This is so long ago. I don't even remember. It was the first video ever. Like it wasn't even a Patreon supported video. Like it was just what was it? Diana tries out Visual Basic. That one was also a video that I requested. That wasn't through Patreon. That kind of thing. What was the next one? Oh yeah, Windows RG and Windows Doors.
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah. That one was like I asked like Phil not to tell Diana as well, and she actually believed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's basically it. And there's the one about the shell, where Mom tries to destroy it, but that didn't really go out as it was supposed to, because she kind of just played around with terminal commands instead, which is not really what I asked for. But I mean, she done a lot of like destruction videos anyway, so it's good to like switch it up a little bit. And plus, the shell. Who doesn't love the shell?
It's made by Victor Tran, the famous Victor Tran.
Famous Victor Tran.
We should talk about Victor Tran in the bonus section.
And another thing that Phil has impacted me was I mean, right now my YouTube channel has around 700 something subscribers, and I mean, I say 2/3 or even 3/4 of it are just people who heard from me from OSFirstTimer. So if I didn't have this whole fan base that came from Phil, I probably would be sitting around 200 right now.
That's like very relatable to me as well, because it grew so insanely much when OSFirstTimer shouted me out. Like before, I was lucky if I got 3 views. I was even more lucky if I won the lottery by 1 comment or a like. But now it's like tens of views and so many likes and comments, and yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I found out your channel through when Phil shouted you out as well. Like I didn't know about you beforehand, and you shined the light to me that you knew. And I mean, I'm guessing both of you know me because of Phil as well. Hey,
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
obviously, yeah, it kind of like Phil even created friendships. Even like I met a couple of my good friends through OSFirstTimer as well. It's like it like Phil creates friendships, shines a light into our smaller channels, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? And even Diana gave you a big shout out, Hayes, about your channel and
The 2,000 subscriber
help
thing.
OSDailyTimer hit 2,000
Yes,
subscribers.
yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that thing.
Yeah, I forgot to mention. Hey, we should. You guys watching this video, subscribe to OSDailyTimer before 2025. Okay, might you something say? Might you something free? Say it as well. Okay, you have the power. Okay, you're famous.
Yes, come on. Subscribe to OSDailyTimer, everyone.
And like
Duncan, you should say it as well.
Yeah, everyone's got to subscribe.
Yeah, great channel.
Yes,
great
yes,
videos.
yes. 100%.
Mm.
Okay.
So yeah, that was how OSFirstTimer has impacted my lives. Yeah, I mean, it also taught me a thing or two, but yeah, I would say it's not all sunshine. So I will admit this, because Phil did kind of made me see back in the day. Like I was trying to just make myself way too up there. Like I was trying to gain all of his attention, and so a period of time I was kind of like
That's
like,
yeah, that's a thing where I don't want to do when I'm like in your position right now when you first got big in OSFirstTimer.
Yeah, so I wasn't really humble about it back then, about my popularity. So I would say I would give this word of advice to you. Just try to be humble about your popularity. Like don't try to shove it in people's faces like, "Oh yeah, I'm that guy who creates OSDailyTimer videos. You should be nice to me." Like don't
I'm an introvert. I don't talk to people.
Yeah, that's enough about me. So how would you say Phil has impacted your life, Duncan?
Well, probably like one of my biggest hobbies would be like computers and electronics and software and stuff like that. And the reason I got into it is because of OSFirstTimer. And like chances are I'm probably gonna get a job in that industry. So if it wasn't for OSFirstTimer, there's a good chance that would have literally never happened.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like this whole thing about Phil made you interested in that kind of stuff, or if you're already interested in it, then Phil teaches you more about different perspectives of stuff that you would be of
Like
your
instead
interest.
of just
You know what I mean?
instead of just watching like boring tutorials and stuff, you can watch something that's actually interesting.
Yeah, and the fact that he does it in a fun way.
Exactly.
Everything's like kind of related to how we got hooked on OSFirstTimer.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We're so hooked, okay? We can't talk about anything else.
Yeah.
Feel like a fish. I'm a fish who found a hook. A random little suspicious little hook, and there was food on that hook.
Oh, very
So
big,
I
okay.
go up there and just eat the piece of fish, eat the piece
Pizza.
of food on that hook, and yeah, that's how I
Hooked.
got hooked.
Hooked.
And
Hooked.
hooked. Yeah, and then they turned me into dinner. But we won't get into that.
Into a what?
Okay. You heard what I said. I'm not gonna say it again.
Sounds ominous.
Okay, so I guess our next topic. Okay, our next topic. This is really all about you, Hayes. So why? So obviously you got hooked and into OSFirstTimer and that kind of stuff. And so why did you create OSDailyTimer and upload a video about Phil like pretty much every day?
Yeah, this is a question I've been like thinking about, like ever since this whole thing was like, planned and stuff. And I guess it was just the amalgamation again of my love for OSFirstTimer. It turned into OSDailyTimer, okay, into this my master project, my final project for the OSFirstTimer.
Yeah, and yeah, that's really great to see you like
Yeah, when I
create clips of Phil.
When I started this channel, I didn't think like anything. Okay, it's just I didn't think I would get featured on the OSFirstTimer. I was just doing it because I really wanted to. Okay, and then I eventually did. I remember the moment when OSFirstTimer replied to me. I was like very, very extremely excited. Okay. And then
it's just like
and then the chicken game, which I made for OSFirstTimer. It's just very. I had like a very big like grin watching that, like that entire like 7-minute segment, a massive grin, and I have a massive grin right now. Talking to you.
Yeah. Exactly. And yeah, I mean, I love your videos as well. Like all of the different videos that you make, especially the ones where you create about like the older ones of the older Phil's videos. That really also brings like a sense of nostalgia back to me as well. You know what I mean? Like videos that would have otherwise been forgotten. Like, and then you just kind of make them, and I get to watch. I get to reminded by the times that Phil have like created these forgotten relics, and it's really just it's really great to like see them once again. You know what I mean? So yeah, I love the OSDailyTimer channel as well.
I remember when you like first discovered my channel and you just went on an insane commenting spree, just commenting on every single video. It's so insane.
I remember I had an assignment due that day as well. I was like, should I complete my assignment or
priorities?
Yeah. So yeah, it's great to see that you have this whole thing set up. Okay, yeah. Duncan, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, I remember, I don't know if you remember Hayes, but like, I remember I actually found your channel like even before OSFirstTimer shouted you out, and just watching your video where you made the chicken game and just thinking, gee, Phil really needs to see this, and then I scroll down to the comments section and he has seen it.
Yeah, I think I remember you. Okay. When before I got shouted out by OSFirstTimer himself. Philip Adams.
Yeah. Philip Adams.
With one D.
Yeah. I will say this though, if you have the time, I would say maybe make videos where you are doing other stuff other than like, just talking about just uploading clips of Phil, because of the whole thing where you're gonna run out of videos if you keep uploading Phil clips. Especially every day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, get creative.
Since I'm doing this every day, the effort I put in every video has to be lower, just lower, okay? Because I have to do this every single day, and when it's like on school break, like summer break, on a weekend, I can make higher effort videos like that. Webson AI video, and the whole chicken game, and then the cube challenge.
Yeah. Well, obviously we got to prioritize like our time management, like how much we should put into our personal lives and our YouTube. Me personally, I am prioritizing all on outside of YouTube because I mean I haven't really uploaded in a long time.
Yes. You will
yeah.
upload in 2025, right? The streak.
Yeah, well, I mean, okay, I'm actually going to be in America during New Year's Day in 2025, so the video will be a bit delayed.
Okay. No worries.
So, yeah. So the next thing that I guess that we kind of like to go into is Diana. Do you guys have anything to say about Diana?
Yes. Yes.
Mm.
She is the reason why OSFirstTimer exists.
Yeah. I mean, if it was just, I mean, Phil made his own videos, then like, I mean, we OSFirstTimer really wouldn't be like that popular, hey?
And
It wouldn't be OSFirstTimer, it'd just be OS.
OS
Because it's OSFirstTimer.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what Astral Phaser is, but obviously Diana being on OSFirstTimer.
OS.
I mean, come on.
Yeah. OS last timer.
But Astral
Terrified Mom
Phaser-
as well. Yeah,
Astral
so
Phaser's still a pretty good channel.
oh yeah, but obviously it's not as popular.
Mm.
And evidently so. So, yeah, OS. I mean, I just want to make this moment to just give a special shout out. You are like one of the most amazing mothers. Like being able to do this every time with Phil, and obviously with little to no reward comparatively. I mean, I know my mother definitely like if I were to ask my mom, hey, come over here, sit in my chair, we're gonna do a video of you trying out videos, she's not gonna do it. I mean, would any of your mothers do it?
I mean,
Nope.
yeah, I mean, my mother like played. I made a game for my mother for like for her birthday, and she did like
Oh yeah.
come over and play it and play my other games as well. Yeah, the chicken game. So I
Yeah.
played me and my mother played as well. So maybe
Yeah,
she
but
would.
to constantly do it, like you know what I mean? To constantly do that kind of things, like I mean, Diana is like one of the rare people who I see like who are able to do this for her son. So, I mean, and really, and that kind of thing. It's not only doing for her son, but also her son's fans. You know what I mean?
Yes, us.
Including me, us. Yeah. So yeah, Diana, I just want to quickly shout out. I'll give a shout out to you. For
She doesn't need a shout
doing all
out.
this kind of stuff.
She's
I mean, well, of course.
he's more popular than Philip. Than anyone.
Oh yeah, in some ways, yeah.
She's
but-
on every.
Disclaimer. This is not a diss to my own mother. Yeah, I still love you, mom. All right. I wouldn't change you for any other mom for the world. I mean, like I know you love me as well, and you. So, yeah. Just a quick disclaimer. This is not a diss to any of the mothers out there, but you know, Diana just has something special in her.
Wait.
Yeah.
Does your mother watch your videos?
I mean, I have caught her doing it once or twice, but I don't really want her to watch it too much anyway, because I kind of say some things that I don't really want her to hear. And I mean, like, she has like a little bit of trouble like understanding English anyway, so it's like I don't like she's not really going to understand too much.
How about Duncan?
Yeah. I don't really have much to say, to be honest.
Yeah,
You
that's
said
okay.
everything.
That's okay. What about the other two, Ben and Jasmine?
Oh yeah, Ben and
I mean,
Jasmine.
we can't forget about them. Like,
Ben-
Oh,
Ben-
what about Ricky as well? I can't forget Ricky.
Ricky.
Oh, Ricky, of course, and the chickens, and the silky chicken.
How about Mark?
Yeah.
How about
And
Mark?
Jake.
He's a human. He
Oh yeah,
exists.
Mark.
Well, I mean, Mark didn't really appear too much on OS.
I mean,
First-Timer.
It's
neither did Ricky.
Still cool, like,
neither did
character.
Ricky.
Ricky, yeah, well, Ricky. Special shout out to Ricky. The amount of times that he barked at me during my visit to Tasmania.
I remember.
I mean, all of this. I mean, I'm kind of used to dogs barking at me now because I'm also like a delivery driver. But Ricky, thank you for all those times where you barked at me. I'm not sure if you can understand this, but yeah.
What? Oh,
You guys have
Ben-
anything else to add?
Ben is like the male version of Diana, but it's like a bit dumber. Okay, honestly, a bit dumber.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use that word, but he is a little bit technologically unadvanced compared to Diana.
I know. A word. Noob.
Yeah.
A noob. He's a noob, and he's proud of it.
I mean, come on, you know that he
Well,
has
I'm
talents in
proud of it.
other areas.
No, that's a reference to the OSFirstTimer video.
Huh.
Yeah, I remember that.
Jazzy,
yeah, cool.
Jazzy's like, I actually don't really like Jazzy that much. It's like funny, okay.
You
Okay,
gotta
but don't
remember,
include
she might
that.
be watching this.
Oh no. She's very good, okay. Extremely good, okay. Very disciplined.
That's not really too much to say about her. I mean,
It is quite cool seeing like, her on like the vlogs channel and going on each individual video and like seeing her slowly grow up in all of them. That is cool.
oh yeah, like just seeing them age, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like when she first appeared on the channel, she was like what, 2-3 years old. Now she's all grown up, 15, and
Yeah,
yeah,
I
just-
remember that. Was it? It might have been an I2 Padams video where she was like playing Minecraft or something like that.
yeah, that video was like got pretty popular as well. Hey,
Yeah.
another video like no, that's my yucky lunch.
Oh, no.
That was
And don't
one of the
watch that
videos
one.
of all time.
Don't watch that one if you're planning on eating or just eating.
That was definitely one of the videos of all time.
Yeah.
Recently, OSFirstTimer has been uploading quite a lot of videos, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Yes, very.
We get a video like twice a week even.
Yeah. It's an early Christmas.
Early Christmas, and then watch it actually be Christmas, and those videos just slow down.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
And then we
been
just watch OSDailyTimer.
what? There's been quite
Oh,
a
yeah.
It's been quite a lot of videos recently, and yeah, I'm enjoying it very much. Yes, after like
Yeah.
extremely long without uploading, and then
Mm.
boom,
It kind of like
every video every 3 days, boom.
Yeah.
yeah, we're kind of used to not seeing a lot of videos on the OSFirstTimer video. I mean, like the time between the ChatGPT video and the Mom Explores AI video, that is
Like
quite a long time. Hey,
400 something days, okay, 400 something days, and the one like the downside, one downside of these, the OSFirstTimer frenzy is the impact of every OSFirstTimer video has like kind of decreased because it's not like some highlight of the highlight of the
I get
month.
what you mean. So it's kind of like if the video like comes out like every month, right? It's like you watch that video, wow, he's uploaded, wow, this is
Oh
a
my
special
God.
occasion. But obviously
Tell me
now
about
if it's like every 3 days, then it's like Oh, another one. Nice. I'll watch it.
Oh, did you
Not as much.
know tomorrow that there'll be a new video, and he's told me and it's a AI video about the ChatGPT like advanced voice thing. He
Oh yeah.
commented on the teaser about it. So
Oh.
Oh, so he
Oh, he
was
commented on the
he was
teaser.
jealous.
The one where my face was featured in it excessively.
I mean, it's like the thumbnail and then like a portion of the video.
Oh yeah. Okay, well, I mean, okay, so in your OSFirstTimer iceberg video, you said something about I mean, you put like the golden OSFirstTimer zone, like the golden zone was a little bit too long, hey. Oh yeah, so era 1. So basically the first video to the monitor unboxing video, right? So yeah, I would agree that was the early period of OSFirstTimer.
If it was me, I'd split it.
It was done by shaky cam.
Yes, I said
Recording mom and then recording the screen. Yeah, I was not a big fan of that setup, but it was.
I honestly kind
obviously-
of like it, honestly.
That might just be
Well-
nostalgic to the.
But it's good that they changed it. It's a relic now. It's like something you can look back on the museum now. So that is kind of good. But obviously, if he kept doing that, then it would get overly excessive, and obviously, it won't be fun to watch that for too long.
Yeah, outdated.
Yeah.
It's the name is the shaky cam period.
Yeah, the golden era. Okay, yeah, the golden era is where I would disagree with you on the placement. So, the golden era, the golden era is split. I would say it's split into the pre-2017 Sydney era, which is okay. Let's come up with it. So basically, the
Were you in that era? Were you in that?
No. That was from 2014 to 2016, where he was just, like uploading
Call it the middle era of the golden era.
middle. Oh yeah, we'll just call it the middle era. So basically, that was when Phil was yeah, the recording quality definitely got a lot better. And yeah, that was when Diana was using a green screen as well.
Yes,
Does
and that's
anyone
why
remember
I
those videos?
chose Windows 95 to begin. That's the first video of the
That's
green
fine,
screen.
Yeah, I would call that the green screen era. Hey, the rat poison was actually the last video where they had a green screen. But so yeah, I would say but then I would say that era, even though it's called the green screen era, it actually ends on the mom tries out a Mitsubishi Mirage video. That was where things started to get interesting for the channel.
Certified very
Because certified very funny.
Car
That
edition.
video was really good as well, hey.
Car edition.
You had a crash by now. Did none of you guys get the reference?
What? Say again.
Oh, you'd have a crash by now.
Oh. Okay, I get it.
Pardon?
And
Which
then
is yeah.
pardon.
Yeah, that was certified very funny. That yeah.
Cool. Zero.
Did you have Did you have that clip on your channel, Hayes?
Yeah, it's the entire like sections there. Stupid. It's like
Well,
worse than
You know,
the
like, you
vid-
had a crash by now. Pardon should be its own video.
What?
It was that funny.
Certified extremely funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, certified extremely funny. You should have those moments. Like, here's an idea: certified extremely funny, and then it's just like a 10-second clip. So yeah, that was the green screen era. That's what we'll call it. Even though the later videos didn't have green screen, but yeah, those videos, I mean, they were good. That was when that was when Phil started to learn about like various different kinds of things to make his videos better. He had better techniques. Obviously, there was still like the random 5 tasks. That was also where OS First Timer Advanced came in. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And then there's there's 2017, which is just its own category. It started with the it starts with the where Jazzy tries out Windows XP, and it ends, which is the first video of 2017, and then it ends with what's the last video of 2017? Is it the? Oh yeah, that's the it's the mom tries out Windows blindfolded. Okay, well that's actually 2018, but oh no, but okay, yeah, she already moved to Tasmania then.
The 2017 plus a bit of 2018 era.
What a catchy name.
No, I would say it ends on the mom customizes Tiny Core Linux. That one was the final video. Because in 2018 they actually moved to Tasmania. Has anyone heard about that?
Yes,
I don't even know what
She
Tasmania
moved
is.
from the northern beaches of Sydney, which by the way I hate as well. Like northern beaches. I mean, none of you guys are from Sydney anyway, but I will just say the northern beaches is kind of like what northern beaches is to Sydney is what Tasmania is to Australia.
Yeah. I think like 2% of Australians' population lives there. And I'm part of that 2%.
Northern beaches is actually more like 5%, but
wait.
they're their own thing. Like, what was that?
Why did you say, like, the way you said, like, did you know they moved from Sydney to Tasmania? Like, I didn't know. Like, it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, but the people listening to this might not know.
I mean, the entire house changed.
The entire house changed. Yeah. So yeah, that was the period, I guess. And then we have our. Okay, you know what? I wasn't finished talking about the northern beaches yet, but people who are listening in might be from the northern beaches, so I'm gonna stop talking about it, so not to offend you guys. If you want a full on detail about my relationship with the northern beaches, I will gladly sit down with you and talk about it. But I'm not gonna get into that now.
What's with you and the northern beaches?
No, we can turn this into a Northern Beaches podcast, actually.
Yeah, I will. Okay, I can literally talk about the northern beaches for like 3 hours straight. It'll be longer than this podcast. In 2018, yeah, that's when they moved to Tasmania, and they also got like a new intro where the you know the OS first time, like the OS first time, and then like during the intro there's like a there's like this logo and then the title of the video, that kind of stuff slides in. Yeah, so I guess that is the I would call that the new Tasmanian era. And that begins on the first video of 2018, which was Mom tries reading English. Okay, so it's from Mom tries out Arch Linux with Anarchy. So that's the first video of
Oh,
the
yeah, that's right.
new Tasmanian era to Mom tries reading English. 450 to 2020. You guys know that video? That one was a classic, eh?
It's like something really funny about Mum tries out reading English. She doesn't know.
Yeah.
Not clickbait.
Not clickbait. So, and then there's the Diana Games Through Time era.
If I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I mean she uploaded nothing but Diana Games Through Time, really.
Yeah. If I'm gonna be honest, I've only watched like the first like 4 episodes of that because I'm only looking around to watching it now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be honest, I haven't watched all of those videos either.
I haven't as well.
I'm getting to it.
Yeah.
I haven't.
So I think Phil's main flaw with Diana Games Through Time is that every single video he uploads is Diana Games Through Time.
Yeah, there was no variation.
Yeah, and that's just a shame because he does that for consistency, right? He wants consistency on his channel. But in turn, what that does is it drowns out the viewer's attention. Like it's like if every single video you upload is the exact same video over
I
and
mean,
over and over again, eventually you're gonna lose interest.
it's another game.
Yeah. What he's doing now is a lot better. Everyone's happy because he's doing AI,
Mm,
he's doing operating systems, and he's doing games, he's doing software, he's doing everything that everybody
yeah,
wants. So
exactly. Yeah, and I mean, like for the Diana Games with Time video, like there isn't really much viewer interaction anyway. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, like they didn't do the
Oh,
Patreon quest thing or anything. It was just
mm.
a random game from that year.
Exactly, yeah. It wasn't even the most popular game. It was okay, well there's different genres which he tries to do, but like it wasn't even the most popular game from each year.
Mm.
Like it's just okay, this game fits in a genre that we haven't done before. Okay, let's do this game. So yeah, I would say that era. Okay, we'll talk about like what our favorite and worst eras are in a bit. But
Okay.
and then there is the new era, I guess, where it begins with
modern.
OSFirstTimer unboxing the play button, and has it ended yet? Really?
No,
Not really.
Yeah, it
I'd
has
say
ended.
there's a
Actually, it
different-
has ended. With the
Oh yeah, because you wrote down like ChatGPT was the last video. Hey.
yes, because of the
Oh yeah,
massive
because then they'll go.
hiatus. We're in the revival era now. The revival era.
I mean,
Yeah.
to be honest, Phil has done a lot of hiatuses in the past anyway,
Mm.
and I feel like the first couple of videos that he has done are kind of different. Like aren't really that different from like the videos that are going on right now anyway. So I would say like they're still pretty similar.
I mean, it's like something about the thumbnails just different. Okay, the thumbnails just look different to the modern.
Thumbnails different. I guess we'll agree to disagree.
Maybe it's because I've just looked at them for too long, for a year. I've looked at them too long, and it's like new thumbnails, very different. It's so different.
He still uses the same font, the Cooper font.
Maybe you're seeing something that we are not seeing. We'll trust your instinct on that.
Yes.
So now we have basically 6 eras. I'll write them down, and I guess what we'll do is we'll rate them from 1 to 6. Like we'll rate them. We'll kind of like do our ratings on them.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll write them down. Hang on. So
Like me first. Okay. I would.
okay, yeah.
I would. Yeah. I would just rate.
So go from say something like 3, 1, 2, 5, 4, 6 or something like that.
That's like so robotic.
Okay, you can kind of like write them. Okay, well you can kind of
Okay,
do it in a non-robotic kind of way.
what? My favorite era is I guess era 3. And then
Oh yeah.
yeah, and then maybe yeah, era 2. I'd say the modern era. And
yeah, because that's when Phil was like one of the the most sophisticated, I guess.
and then the Diana Games Through Time era.
Mm-hmm.
And then like era 4, the New Tasmanian era.
Mm.
And then era 1 for the last one.
Yeah, the early era, I guess. Yes. Well, I guess the early era they still had some good videos. It was just the way that he did them. Obviously, he wasn't as experienced. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Yeah. So okay. So mine would be my favorite era is actually just the modern era. Just because
You were in it.
you know, Phil had the most experience in doing videos, all of these AI videos that he has been uploading with them as well. Obviously, I am actually majoring in AI right now, if you didn't already know. So that is like, just watching these videos and reflecting on them through my experiences, that is pretty good. Then it'll be the Golden Community era, the 2017 era as well. Obviously, I was featured a lot in there. Then it'll probably be the new test. I would say, okay, I'm gonna be completely controversial here and say the early era is on third for me.
What?
And the reason I'm saying this is just because it's just looking back at how much Phil has like kind of aged. You know what I mean?
I mean, he was 18 before in 2012, and now he's like
Not just aged as in physically, but also
mentally.
through the style of his videos. You know what I mean? And then it will be era 2, the green screen era. That was a pretty early era as well. Where actually I'll probably put 2 at third and then 1 at fourth, because the green screen era, there were some also pretty good videos, like the the video about Phil. Phil was reading comments, and then through the end, Ben spilled water on him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty good video, and there was community engagement from there, obviously. And then there's the New Tasmanian era, where I mean, not much to say about that other than it's kind of like just like a middle child of everything. And then Diana Games Through Time was my least favorite because it was just way too repetitive. Yeah.
I mean, had like some like good moments as well.
Oh, of course. I mean, I featured my favorite video was in Era 5. My favorite OSFirstTimer video was in my it was in the era where OSFirstTimer was at its worst, if you know what I mean.
As worst?
Yeah.
And Duncan, how about you?
Honestly, my favorite era, it either be the modern era or the new Tasmanian era, because I don't know, both of those just have really good quality and interesting videos.
Yeah, well, yeah, Phil was experienced at that time now.
Yeah, exactly. And era 3, probably the Golden Community era, just because it was cool seeing other people featured in it and contributing. And
yeah, like most of his videos were just Patreon, and obviously that's what the community wants.
Yeah, and probably then green screen era. There was like there were a lot of really great videos from there, but also like the green screening like wasn't amazing. It didn't really add a whole lot to the videos, as you said earlier, and also like having Diana like flying around the screen all the time. Although it's kind of funny, it's a little bit impractical as well.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Yeah, and then there's the early era, and pretty much same thing. Like it was amateurish, but it also had good videos at the same time. And then last place, probably Diana Games Through Time, because yeah, as you said, it's just too repetitive. Even though the videos were great, it just gets boring after a while.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, 2-1.
Awesome. All right. We probably spent way too much time on that last segment.
It's almost 2 hours now.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're going to talk about all of OSFirstTimer's channels. And thank you, Duncan, for listing them on the Discord. That makes our lives a lot easier.
Thank the wiki, because I just copied it from there.
Actually, you're missing one. Missing.
Wait, what? Which one?
I don't think you would even like call it one, but it is owned, and the one, the free royalty music, whatever.
Yeah.
Free royalty. Oh, that. Oh, that one was That one is like a new one. Not really too many people
Yeah.
like heard about it.
They
Okay,
can
so
probably
there's
back
too
up,
many
so.
for us to like rank. So I guess what we'll do is just give them a rating out of 10.
Yes, okay. So, OSFirstTimer. I would rate it 10, obviously.
Yeah,
Mm.
my favorite channel on YouTube
10
in
out of
general.
10.
So yeah, 10.
Yeah. Well, okay, for me, controversial opinion. You guys are probably gonna attack me, but OSFirstTimer is actually not my favorite YouTuber.
Dang.
I'm not gonna reveal who it is, but if you're watching this, sorry you had to find out this way, but
Actually, I remember watching like your videos, and I think you mentioned like you implied that OSFirstTimer wasn't your favorite channel.
yeah, it's definitely top 5, top 3 even, but I wouldn't put it at top just because there are still some flaws, like even after Diner Games through time, it is still a little bit like repetitive at times. But
Right.
yeah,
Astral Phaser.
Astral Phaser. What videos did Astral Phaser even put out nowadays? Let me just check.
I probably like, I guess the RSI gaming videos as well. Those are unlisted now. I think.
RSI. Oh yeah, true. That was when he was trying to recover from like his a thing.
Yeah, the RSI.
Okay, well, I'd say it's a 6 out of 10 for me.
Yeah, I'd actually quite like the channel. I'd give it a 6 or a 7 probably. Yeah.
I don't know, just 4. 4 points for being Philip's channels.
Yeah. Obviously, in comparison with his other channels.
No, Diana.
But yeah, the reason why I guess we don't really like it that much is because like it's also really repetitive and like low effort as well. Like I mean, he just sits around, just plays the games. Obviously, there's this gaming through the ages, which was really good. That was where he was actually putting effort into the videos. But all of the Let's Plays, it's just you can find them anywhere in YouTube. There's like millions of them of people just playing games. Like there's nothing that makes them special, and they're also like really repetitive as well. Like every single video is just
the same.
Let's play that game, and there's no variety.
But one thing I do like about the channel is the VR videos, because I'm somebody who's really into VR, and he has a lot of like really good VR videos, like the Oculus Rift DK2 videos. Like those are really good, actually, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. I2 patterns. Was it L2 patterns? I don't even know.
Yeah, it's I2 patterns.
I2 patterns. 12
patterns.
12 patterns is
12 oh no, 12 patterns. Now see, 12 patterns is something
deleted.
else.
Yeah, deleted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there were interesting videos on there. Like the the time-lapse videos were really good. I have a time-lapse channel, guys, about road trips. If you guys want to subscribe to that, so definitely that reflects with me.
I don't like.
No, the time lapses were not really. Wait, is that on I2 patterns? Because I don't even see that.
It is.
That was on 12 patterns, I'm pretty sure.
I don't think so.
It was on OSFirstTimer vlogs, no?
I don't know anymore. Getting too confused.
I don't know. Confusing.
Yeah.
But I actually
there's this whole thing about up to date as well.
Oh yeah, the up to date things. I never actually watched those.
Yeah, I haven't watched them either, but I assume they're pretty similar to the upgrading from Windows 1 to Windows 10 video. That Windows XP to Windows 10 video that I requested. Yeah.
What else is there? On the I2 Pams channel. The thing is, I'm
gonna fade away, Philip Adams 2012.
That was an odd one.
It's a music video.
That
Actually,
one,
quite,
I don't even know what to say about it.
I
yeah, that was
honestly,
an interesting video.
I honestly like the.
I actually quite like the channel because, and I'm a little bit biased because he has a lot of videos about the phase on there, and like
Mm,
I actually use the phase a lot, except it's more commonly known as lucid dreaming nowadays. But I do it a lot, and
mm,
those videos are quite interesting to me.
mm. Yeah, definitely. I would rate it. Okay, well, I would rate it a 4 out of 10, just because there are some like interesting videos that, like, for example, Jasmine, and yeah,
Yeah,
it has some historical significance, but obviously, yeah, the quality was.
mm. Yeah, I didn't really know what was happening with that channel.
Mm,
I'd probably rate it like a 6 out of 10, but if it wasn't for the phase videos, it'd probably be like 2, 3.
Okay, now I would rate it 7, just for the music videos and then the phase experience
Yeah.
things.
Yeah,
There were music videos on OSFirstTimer vlogs as well. Yeah.
Yeah, there's
But
here's
yeah,
like
obviously, yeah.
7 music videos, I think.
Yeah, but obviously there it is a little bit. There's a historical factor to it, so
mm.
that still kind of makes it good. All right, terrified mom with a U instead of an O, by the way.
Obviously.
Wait, is it O on the actual channel?
No, it's terrified mum.
What?
Mum. Terrified
Yeah,
mum.
that's how I'm
Not
used to spelling
terrified
it in
mom.
Australia.
So I would say terrified mom is basically Astral Phaser, but with Diana.
Yeah, pretty much. I like the VR videos on there though. They're fun.
And then there's also this whole thing about Diana watches and not Diana reacts because of a channel that
React
shall not
channel.
be named. Oh,
Yeah, the
there we go.
YTP videos, her reacting to YTP is always good.
But yeah, I would say the YTP videos they were also they got a little bit too repetitive. Like I don't want to
Yeah.
see them react to a community made YTP video every 2 videos. Like it's not. I would say the videos that the community got Diana to watch were not really too good, so that kind of brings it down a little bit. The Tesla Love Day commercial was good. The Don't Hug Me I'm Scared video was good, but other than that, it's like I don't really like YTPs, and the community just somehow insists they want to watch that for whatever reason. I feel
Yeah,
like if that video was better, it could have been a lot better.
yeah, I don't mind YTPs, but like some some of the ones were like ones that people made because they knew that they could get Diana to react to it, and that made them like really bad and really low quality, and just not really that funny at all.
Yeah, awesome. So yeah, but there were also a couple of mom plays videos, and those are actually
Oh,
chosen by Philip, so they're pretty good.
those were good, yeah.
Yeah, overall, I'd say 6.5 out of 10.
I'd say 7.
I'd say 7 as well, okay.
All right,
Cool.
awesome. So
Oh,
Arch Linux Adventures.
0,
Yeah.
0,
I mean-
0, 0.
Not a fan of Arch Linux.
Come on. We give it at least a little bit.
0.
Some of
So
them are kind of interesting in my opinion.
yeah, he kind of okay. Well, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know too much about the channel, but Phil does have pretty interesting intros in the Phil does some pretty interesting intros in its videos.
Mm.
Like for example, episode 13, he just sits down. Okay, well, I'm gonna admit I don't really know too much about it. I would say he during the earlier videos, he didn't really have a webcam. Oh wait, you know he does. But oh yeah, the early videos he doesn't screen record. That's the problem.
Doesn't he?
Nah, so from episode 0, he doesn't, unless that was the plan of the video. Unless I'm missing the point. But the screen record is a little bit funky. So honestly, I'm not really too into Archlinix Adventures. I'd give it like a 3 out of 10.
Yeah, probably 3, maybe 2.
Mm.
You know, it should be called
And
Arch Linux First Timer.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you already.
You're a little bit harsh with the 0, but
Yeah.
It would have been -4, but you know, Philip exists, so it's 0.
Yeah, well, yeah. I guess not everything appeals to you. I get like appeals to everyone. I guess.
Yeah.
All right. Shift OS. So Shift OS got handed over. But the videos that were handed over actually got unlisted. So it's more just Philip's adventures in like coding Shift OS really.
Devlogs.
I guess like if you're a developer, then it might be interesting, but
Yeah. It's more like he's just showing everyone like the design process of it. Good thing is he doesn't really show too much of the coding side of it. It's just more like how to design a good. Would you call Shift OS a game or like a?
I guess kind
But
of.
you know, it's actually a game though. But it's 100% a game.
Well, people
Yeah.
play it for fun, but it's just not really a conventional game.
Yeah. So, I'll probably give Shift OS a solid 4 out of 10.
Yeah, same.
1, just 1. I just really hate the concept. Like, what is? How is that even like?
Careful, Phil is going to watch it. So, well, actually, might because I don't think he's gonna watch like for the whole thing because it's probably already an hour already. Okay. Okay, we'll quickly go through all of them. OSFirstTimer vlogs,
10
historic
out of
vlogs.
10. I love that channel.
Yeah. So OSFirstTimer historic vlogs is basically like a where Phil just uploads his daily life, I guess, and we get to see a glimpse of what it's like, his life in Tasmania, his life outside of Tasmania, like visiting the
New
Gold
Zealand.
Coast, visiting New Zealand, and also his early OSFirstTimer archive videos that he have
Yeah,
made.
those are good.
Yeah, I really like this.
Yeah.
I really like that series.
Yeah, and he kind of makes fun of himself, but it didn't get like as many views as he'd like to for the amount of effort that he made. So I get anyway. So as I was saying, yeah, I get why Phil discontinued. Yeah, the reason why I didn't that he did. I understand that he did discontinue the OSFirstTimer historic vlogs, the archives was it was getting like not a lot of views compared to the amount of effort that he did put into it. And I mean, they were also a little bit repetitive. Honestly, what I would have done is I wouldn't have included every single archive video. I would probably just instead of doing it by months, I would do them by years. You know what I mean?
And just have the really interesting ones.
And make
Honestly,
them a bit longer, like probably like 30 minutes instead of 15.
yeah, I really like those videos. I'm disappointed that they got discontinued, but I'm pretty sure they were mostly made like while Diana was busy renovating the house, so she couldn't do OSFirstTimer.
Yeah, because those videos didn't require Diana, so she's told me about it as well, and she actually said to me that it was she liked them because they were they bring back the nostalgia, you know what I mean? Like back to it brings back memories. And obviously, it was during a lot of the videos also featured Diana's Diana's parents, which are no longer with us today. So
Yeah.
it does really bring back those sense of memories for her. So I would understand that.
And
But yeah,
it's
that
great
and
that
the Mhm.
I'm grateful that they're like still sharing that kind of thing though, for everyone's entertainment, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Overall, I would rate the channel a 9 out of 10, just a little bit below OSFirstTimer.
I'd say 9.9, just because I want to give it a 10, but I don't think it's like quite as good as OSFirstTimer.
Yeah. Yeah, I would
Honestly,
say 9.5 actually.
honestly, 8. Like 8.
Yeah.
That's big.
It's good,
All good.
but not OSFirstTimer.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. And then we have YouTube Millionaire. So YouTube Millionaire, okay. Okay. I can literally create a whole podcast once again about YouTube Millionaire. Do I
Yeah,
like
you're
the channel? I mean, I was featured in it a lot. Okay. But obviously there were some flaws with it. Like the fact that he just talks about his own channel and like all those kind of things that he does on them. I would say that YouTube Millionaire, when I was in high school, well, in 2017, that was the video that I looked forward to the most in back then. But if he had done it today, I probably wouldn't like it as much because it is pretty repetitive once again. He's just talking about okay, here is my YouTube channel. How much
Sell
money
rich
can I
man.
make with it? You know what I mean?
$1 million.
And
$1 million.
I guess the other channels aren't really that active anymore, apart from like the occasional vlog and OSFirstTimer.
Yeah. So yeah, YouTube Millionaire, I would probably give it a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10, solid. If you told me to rate it in 2017, it would have been 11 out of 10. Be better than OSFirstTimer. But
Really?
obviously,
You're a little bit
I
biased.
mean, it's just he talks about his community a lot as well in those videos. I mean, it's pretty good, but the actual general idea of the channel, it doesn't really appeal too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I kind of disagree with
Like,
that.
it's just talking about like how much money he makes, and I feel like YouTube shouldn't be about the money. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Like, even though a lot of people do it for the money, like, if it
Mhm.
wasn't for the money, a lot of people wouldn't be doing it. But, like,
Oh,
you
definitely.
don't want to make it seem like that. Even if it is, you don't want to make it seem like that.
Especially since like YouTube, like really money should just be a motivation or like fund. It should just
Yeah.
fund the videos that you make. Like it, I guess it could also fund like your daily expenses as well. Like, but
Mm.
really, if you like those, I really don't have a lot of respect for people who like make YouTube and then they talk about, oh, look at all these money I made from YouTube. Oh, look, I bought a Lamborghini. Oh, look, like, bro, I mean, like, just get a job at that point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Let's get a regular job.
Mm.
And
But I
sometimes
am
it's easy to
biased
tell.
because of my personal conditions. But YouTube Millionaire,
Yeah.
just because of like the community sense that he brings to those videos, it's a solid 6 out of 10.
I'd say, yeah, probably 6.
Mm-hmm. And
I would say a 9 because
whoa,
yes, I really like them. And also disagree with you, Money was only free. He really doesn't like talk about the money, and I have proof. In the first episode. He says, "I'm not doing this for fame or money. I'm doing this for the community." I think I remember he said that. Yes.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, yeah, maybe maybe I judge a little bit too harshly. Okay, I'm changing it to a 7. You know what? I'm changing it to 7.
Yeah, I just really like.
I think I'll still keep my 6, but that's just because I haven't really watched all of the videos.
Yeah, all good, all good.
I really like the concept of recapping on what's happened, and in that month, like, and yeah, the
Yeah,
community,
yeah.
and also the
Very
like the
much.
experiments and
Yeah, but yeah, another problem with it, I guess, is it's also a little bit self-centric. Like he just keeps talking about
Yeah.
himself and his videos all that kind of time. So for that reason, it's just it's a bit self-centric, you know.
I mean, he does talk about the community as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Anyway, type Kluk.
Clickbait.
Is there even much to say about type Kluk? Is the channel even
Well,
exist? Does the channel even exist
Yes,
anymore?
yes, it actually does.
yeah, it still does, but it's more of an experiment rather than an actual channel.
Oh yeah. Type Kluk 8395.
Oh, no, 000.
I mean, what was it? The calming video. Watch this video if you want to calm your mind and stuff, and then
Oh,
just
no.
in it.
Wait,
You guys remember that?
that's not available anymore. That's
Yeah,
not
that's
that.
not available anymore.
So I don't remember it. So it could have been higher if that still exists, but
Mm.
it doesn't. So it's 0.
I would say 2.5 out of 10, just a little bit below Archer Linux Adventures.
I'd say it was kind of an interesting experiment, so I'd say 5.
Okay, yeah. Awesome. How to quickly actually was a really successful channel for OSFirstTimer. It brought in a lot of views, right? If you actually go to his about section, it racked up over 1 million views from all of the because a lot of people, they wanted like how-to videos. If you want to, for example, quickly run Edge in full screen, or get Windows Vista or 7 gadgets, or like prevent ghosting in Sony Vegas. A lot of people like it's actually useful. You know what I mean?
Yeah. If it had like a lot more tutorials on like more stuff, and he didn't discontinue it, I'm 100% certain that it would have loads of subscribers now.
Yeah. Yeah. The problem with How to Quickly was, I guess, the videos were too short, which prevented him from monetizing.
Yeah.
That was why it was discontinued, if I remember correctly, and also because like, I mean, if you are just like a community, like if you're just watching OSFirstTimer for OSFirstTimer, you're not gonna find How to Quickly interesting. Like it's not something you would want to watch consistently. It's more
Yeah.
of like if you have this specific problem, such as you really want to make Windows 10 login automatically, then you would watch that video. And then but then like for example the other video, like you wouldn't really need to know. Like if you watching it for just like how to make Windows 10 login automatically, and you only want to know about that, then you're not gonna want to know anything else. So I would say
Yeah.
this channel
It's not.
doesn't really make you like what was the word? Like it doesn't get you hooked. You know what I mean?
Hooked.
So I would say 5 out of 10.
And like, I guess it's not the kind of channel that you'd find and you're like, wow, this is such a good channel, I want to binge all of its videos,
Exactly.
which is kind of what you want.
I mean, I'd say just 6.5 because it's
6.5.
I'd say,
it's pretty helpful.
yeah, I'd say 6.5 as well. Just good concept, but yeah.
And here and I'm still using like one thing that Philip taught me in one of those how to quickly videos is virus total. Still using that.
Virus total. Which video was that?
The virus total video.
I'm searching through the whole channel right now. I don't see a virus total video.
It's
Is
like
it spelled VIRUS TOTAL? Okay.
It's like a
Okay, so I
virus
don't-
checking website.
Oh,
yeah, no, I
the
still use
revealed
that.
shorted URLs. Is that one? Okay, whatever. All right. So next one. What the heck? Oh wait. You guys haven't rated it yet, have you?
Yes. Wait.
Oh yeah, 6.5.
All
Six
good?
and a half.
6.5. Okay. All right. Next one. What the heck just happened?
Actually,
That
no.
one is pretty.
I wouldn't say like, what the heck just happened.
Mhm.
That should be how you say it, okay?
What the heck just happened? Okay.
You gotta do
So
it in Phil's voice. What the heck just happened?
Yes, yes. It's like one of those
okay.
ridiculous.
So that's where he does magic tricks and stuff on it.
It's not magic, it's
Eh.
editing.
Oh yeah, most
Phil-
of it is just editing. But no, the pen trick wasn't editing.
Yeah. But
Um,
it was another case of like you get the community involved, everyone will like it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so that one is another community channel, so I like that for its community involvement. Yeah, but I guess it's there's a little bit too much. Yeah, as I saying, it was a little bit of video editing going on there. I would say 7 out of 10, but it didn't really generate too many views, so yeah,
I'd say 6.
I'd
6.
say 5.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And this one is my personal favorite, kinda. Let's explore.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I don't really
I love
like
Let's
it.
Explore.
I really don't like that. It's just meh, honestly. I don't see why so many people liked it. It's just walking around and it's like, and then talking, and then it's like a bit of community involved at the end.
Well, I think
Okay.
me and Oscar might be a little bit biased because it's in Australia and like we might be biased towards like how much we like Australian nature, I guess.
Just for the record, I would not, I would not. If Let's Explore is still going on right now, and then he asked me to continue it, I would not continue it purely because it's all in the northern beaches.
Yeah.
It's like third time you've mentioned northern beaches.
Yeah. Okay, so how would I say this? Personally, I not only do I like exploring Australia, I mean I like exploring everywhere. I have a even after Let's Explore, I have a channel dedicated to exploring Australian roads where I upload time lapses of traveling around every single, like, from, for example, from Sydney to Brisbane, Sydney to Melbourne, Sydney to Canberra, all that kind of stuff, or like Melbourne to Geelong, that stuff. So yeah, I am biased once again because I like exploring like stuff like Sydney's roads, Sydney, like, I mean, like walking and then finding different stuff in different areas. So for me, and then I mean, he talks about like a lot of his stuff as well, like how he come across this area, random stuff that he finds that you wouldn't otherwise have found if you didn't go out and explore. You know what? Like, this whole thing about this touching grass thing. You know what I mean? This is basically like a geek who likes operating systems and does computers all day finally touches grass. You know what I mean? It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
probably why I
and
don't
I
like
agree.
Let's Explore, because I don't go outside.
Maybe you should
Well,
get
really?
you should get that vitamin D, man.
Yeah.
I have a window.
Well,
There, perfect.
I, s- I spend a lot of time exploring as well. Like I enjoy just going outside, walking along like random roads, random tracks, stuff like that.
Mm,
So yeah, that's kind of why I like it because I get to watch someone else
mm,
do it as well.
yeah. And obviously, I also continued Let's Explore. So after Phil's Let's Explore number 13, I did number 14, and I continued where he left off, which was Chroma. And then episode 15, Phil joined me. And then
Oh
16,
yeah, I
17,
remember that.
18. And then I recorded 19, but I didn't upload 19 because I didn't have time to edit it,
Oh,
basically. So yeah. I'm biased, but Let's Explore is a 9 out of 10 for me.
yeah, I'd say 9 out of 10.
3.
Awesome.
Just 3.
Ah.
Dang.
Okay, yeah, obviously not every channel is everyone's cup of tea. It's okay if you rate it lowly, but me and
That's all
Duncan
the
like
channels, I
it.
guess.
And also OSFirstTimer royalty free music.
Oh yeah, can't forget that one.
Not much to say about that channel, hey. It's just
Yeah,
city towns, royalty free city town music. Generated by AI. Really not much to say. And for that reason,
yeah,
2 out of 10. Philip's
4 out
worst
of
channel. And Hayes?
3. I mean, the songs are like okay.
I guess if there were more videos on there and it's consistently, and if it's like, you know, a little bit of work is being put into it, then I would say it could get a higher rating. I mean, Phil, I would see Phil as a pretty good musician. Wouldn't you agree, guys?
Yeah, I
Oh,
guess
I
so.
was
Some of the
I
songs
feel
are
like
better.
It's not like Phil hasn't made music before.
Victor
The Victor
Tran
Tran
song.
song.
Yes.
Oh, I was just sitting down by my PC.
I'd say like he's probably better than the average person, but
Yes.
his OSFirstTimer channel's the best.
Mm,
And I saw Victor
awesome.
Tran. Victor
So-
Tran.
Oh yeah, of course. I forgot about that. Not really,
thought-
but like,
Oh,
yeah,
and
Victor Tran.
Oh, we should talk about him.
I mean, not much to say about that guy. I was actually pretty I actually played a couple of video games with him back in like 2020 on the on the new Bits and Bytes Discord server. But yeah, he had obviously the whole Victor Tran challenge, which by the way, Hayes, you are doing right now.
Yes, the before OS Daily Timer Challenge.
Yeah.
You know, the latest in the 2 programs video, it was the Everyone Wins edition.
Everyone wins.
Because I was like so late to it.
Yeah, obviously you're not as punctual as Victor Tran was back in the day.
I was at school, okay? It's unfair. The system is unfair.
Yeah, Victor Tran. Yeah, but one thing about the Victor Tran challenge actually was back in the day, right? And this was really not good for me. I would literally, because I wanted to win the Victor Tran challenge so bad, I would have my phone literally on my desk at all times, even during school. And then if it lights up, I quickly check if it's if OSFirstTimer has uploaded.
I
That's
do that.
dedication.
I do that as well, but not at school.
Yeah. So I think the Victor Tran challenge was actually kind of like unhealthy for me in a kind of way. So that's why I'm not going to actively participate in it nowadays. I might. You might catch me sometimes. I might like just chime in before you do, and you can add me to the spreadsheet. But I'm not gonna actively participate in it, basically.
Well, I mean, you got like a hint because I've already told you tomorrow there's an OSFirstTimer video.
I'm not gonna actively check my phone every single minute for it to upload. Don't worry.
I am.
Yeah, that's Victor Tran.
Oh,
I mean,
and
The blue
he's-
smiley face.
he's not just a blue smiley face.
He's a
He's
red
also not
unhappy
just a
face.
blue smiley plane.
You know, he's not even a blue smiley face. He's white on a blue background. Like, it's ridiculous.
It's a white smiley face.
On
He's
a blue
also a red
background.
unhappy face.
Oh, oh yeah, the angry Victor Tran thing.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, what
nowadays
else?
it's not even on a blue background. Nowadays it's his icon is actually blue, and then there's a black corner on the bottom right, and then that's where the face is.
Yeah, I've seen that. It's a
I'm-
bit more interesting.
I'm not just a blue happy face. I'm actually a white happy face on a black, rounded square corner
blue.
on a blue background. Yes, that's the whole quote.
That's Victor
catchy.
Tran.
Yes, that's
That-
Victor
yep.
Tran.
That's Victor Tran.
That's what he is. We solved Victor Tran.
So yeah, Victor Tran was really popular back in the day. I mean, there's this whole Phil made a whole song about him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
You take the Victor Tran song.
oh yeah, there's the red Victor Tran that I was talking about. I found it.
Right, really?
Yeah. I was looking through my Discord icons.
He's sitting there menacingly.
Yeah.
Ah, greater than the unhappy face.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you mess with him. Don't mess with the Tran.
He becomes greater than the unhappy face. He becomes an angry face.
All right. I guess that is pretty much it. Do you guys have anything else to say about Victor Tran?
Not really.
Well, I don't know.
Keep in mind, he might be watching this as well.
I mean, no, I think he commented on one of my videos. I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah.
Or just replied to me in general.
Mm.
You know, I wanted to like talk to Victor Tran using like VC, but like they're talking about stuff I have absolutely no idea about.
What else have we got?
Nothing else, pretty much.
What, number 13?
Number 13, outro. Wait, hang on. Oh yeah, true.
What are
So,
you talking about?
what else do you want to see from OSFirstTimer? Like, moving on. Like, what kind of videos do you want him to upload?
To be honest, apart from like maybe more videos with Ben, I don't really have any other like stuff that I think he should add. Like I think his channel's pretty good at the moment.
Yeah, with Ben and also Jasmine and Ricky.
Yeah, maybe
and the
Jasmine.
chickens.
What's
Yeah,
with you,
I mean,
Ricky?
I feel like Jasmine is old enough now to the point where she has a bit of knowledge on operating systems. Like, it wouldn't be like what happened with the shell anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But obviously, I have a feeling she doesn't want to be featured on the OSFirstTimer channel. It's just
Yeah.
it feels
is fair enough.
yeah. Hayes, what about you?
I guess there's like one like minor problem, which is like the audio's kind of like, I don't know, kind of bad, because it's just worse than like the golden era audio. It's just not that full anymore, not that clear anymore.
Yeah. From what I've seen, like they actually record the audio using the Phil's phone. Like, they don't have a set microphone or anything that they use to record. And a really funny story, they sync all of the audio by using the Mario theme song. Yeah, okay, you know what, I don't... But okay, anyway, that's basically, yeah, they don't have a really set microphone. I mean, it's pretty cheap to get like a good microphone nowadays. It's like you can get one for like $100, but it's like really good quality.
And that'd be a good
I say
investment. for
$100
them.
is cheap, but like it's honestly just like half a day's work.
I'm using a webcam
Yeah.
mic.
Yeah, and then that
And
your mic doesn't even sound that bad.
I mean, I did a pop filter, of course.
well, I'm not sure, like because of Discord's compression, I'm not sure if it's actually like what the original audio is going to sound like. But honestly, I don't see a problem with it right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, me personally, more AI videos? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? I also want to see, and this is a personal a what do I call it? This is a AI first timer advanced task. All right, using
Cool.
AI such as ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever. Generate a full 10-part story about a boy named Johnny who went to Target.
The shock, and got gender reassignment,
The shock.
and got genome reads.
The legal and illegal gender reassignment.
Yeah.
Exhausting.
Was that where the packet of chips from Target started from?
No,
That
it's from
was that
the
was a video, right?
scammer video.
Oh yeah, true. But yeah, basically that Johnny, legal and illegal, that thing. I wanted to see them using AI to turn that into a 10-part story. 10
Yeah.
parts, by the way.
How about using
And
voice recognition as well? It's gone a bit better.
voice recognition.
Oh,
Oh.
he's left.
Okay, anyway, yeah, so more AI videos, and obviously my whole suggestion about the 10-part story about Johnny stealing the chips and stuff, and every single time you do it, also generate an image.
Yeah. I reckon now that you've said that, if Phil hears that, he might actually do it.
I mean,
The famous
it's up to him, but that's just a video suggestion. He doesn't have to do it. He probably has better ideas. But yeah, basically, and you can use the deep game AI as well, because I feel like that is it generates a game out of it, and then you can choose what do you do next. You give it a scenario, and then it's like you give it a prompt, it gives you a scenario, and then it asks you what do you want to do now. So it can be like, Johnny, what should Johnny do now? Right? It gives you a prompt.
Go to the
You give it a
shop
prompt for
or
Johnny.
go to the shop.
Yeah. Go to the shop or go to the shock. The shop caught the shock. So yeah, I think that would be really fun to see some of the old historic videos come to life using AI.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
Oh,
That's a good idea.
Historic.
Yeah, especially since the old videos don't really have AI, like in 2017, I mean, the AI was not really that good. It was more just in video games, like controlling the CP, like controlling characters in video games. That was basically what AI was back in the day. Or like
using
Siri,
Google search.
which was So obviously redo old videos using AI. That's what I like to see.
Yeah.
Oh, they had AI back then. Andrew the expert.
Andrew the expert.
Shout out Andrew the expert, who is in Ukraine, by the way, apparently.
Yeah.
What? How do you know?
Yeah. He said it. He is texting from his office in Germany, and then he also has offices in I'm actually from Ukraine or something like that.
Yeah.
But whatever the scenario might be, I wish the best for Andrew the expert, who is who is probably not in a good place because of the war in Ukraine right now. So
Hopefully he wasn't actually in Ukraine and he was just lying. and he was actually in like India or something. I don't want
Good point.
anything to happen to Andrew, the expert.
Yeah, Andrew the expert. Even though you are probably a scammer,
Probably.
you made a really you were really funny. So you know what?
Yeah,
All the best for you. All the best.
You know, I might do
Anyway.
a certified very funny on that section.
yeah.
Certified very funny.
Except that section
Yeah,
went for like half as the macOS destruction video. That'd be a bit of a long one.
Yeah. Okay. So, does anyone have any final closing comments?
Well, I
Um,
just want to say, like, our podcast experience. What did we learn from this experience?
Well, it's great to talk to everyone, and I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't really know how to answer that question, really. Of course, I did learn things, but like for example, if I were to do a podcast again, I would probably do it in a different way. But other than that, like if you were to tell
Yeah.
me like what specifically I did learn, it'd be pretty hard to answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel
But
like
yeah, it was really fun doing this, and I hope this
Yeah.
podcast, I hope it takes off. Really.
Most
I reckon
popular
we'll be
video.
number one.
Well, yeah.
Maybe we'll do
Anyway.
maybe we'll do it again someday. Yeah,
Yeah,
let's see.
of
I have some
course.
like ideas on what could really work as like in a voice call with you guys.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
Yeah.
Maybe not off all two of you, but
Yeah.
I feel
Well, if
like
you have any ideas, I'm always happy to chime in.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I already have like one idea.
Well, don't tell us yet. Tell us when we will do it.
Okay, so
All right.
if I get 400 subscribers, well, me and Duncan or Mighty Eagle 73 or and both of them will do something. Okay, so very something in voice call. Okay, something.
All right.
Yeah.
Something.
Something.
I think we're like below 50 subscribers. I'm pretty sure. To there. So
You made a you made a podcast first timer channel?
no, I didn't.
Alright, good. Don't. Just do it on the OSDailyTimer. Anyway.
Yeah, I feel like the bottom the latter half I was like not really speaking that much, especially with the channels, the Phillips channels. I wasn't really speaking that much, and also the order has been ignored.
Yeah.
That's okay. We don't have to follow the order, like, especially because we're just 3 OSDailyTimer fans. Just OSFirstTimer fans. Just 3 OSFirstTimer fans just having a friendly chat. That's what the series is about.
I mean, it's
The
true.
podcast is about.
It's true.
So it doesn't really have to be. Anyway, so yeah, that we've come to the end of our podcast. It has been a ride, right, guys?
Go has.
What? I mean, yes.
Yeah. So that is pretty much all we have to say. I
Hope.
You.
and guys,
Enjoy
this
episode.
this
Special.
episode
Of
OSDailyTimer.
and
Has the order been completely ignored now?
I don't even know what we're doing anymore. Why are we saying
Okay,
it one
you know
word
what?
at a time?
Thank
And-
you for watching. We'll see you guys next time. on
Bye.
Daily Timer.
Bye. Bye. Bye.